Queen was used to long nights, but that night didn't feel like the others. The bar door creaked open as she stepped out into the cool night air. It was around 9 p.m., but the street already felt like midnight, quiet, empty, almost abandoned. The music from inside faded behind her. Silence took over. Queen paused at the entrance, rubbing her arms slowly as a light breeze brushed against her skin. Her body ached from hours of standing, serving, smiling through exhaustion. She looked left, then right. Nothing. No taxis. No people. Just dim streetlights flickering like they were about to give up too. She sighed under her breath. "I just need a ride, that's all," she murmured. Her eyes scanned the road again, sharper this time. Hope mixed with desperation. Walking home tonight didn't feel safe. Then, headlights appeared in the distance. A car. It slowed down as it approached her, then stopped. Right beside her. The window rolled down slowly. Inside sat a man, calm, composed, his face sharp under the glow of the dashboard lights. His eyes landed on her, studying, not rushing. "Do you need a ride?" he asked. Queen hesitated. Just for a second. Every warning she had ever heard flashed through her mind. But then reality hit harder. She was tired, alone, and standing in the dark. "Yes," she said quietly. "Get in." She opened the door and slipped into the passenger seat, closing it gently behind her. "My name is Kushi," he said, pulling back onto the road. "Queen," she replied. The car moved smoothly through the city. At first, everything felt normal. Too normal. Queen leaned her head back slightly, letting out a small breath of relief. The tension in her shoulders eased just a little. Streetlights passed one after another. But then, something felt wrong. Her eyes sharpened. She looked out the window. Then at the road ahead. Then back at Kushi. "This isn't the way to my place," she said, sitting up. Kushi kept driving. No reaction. No explanation. "You missed the turn," she added, her voice firmer now. A pause. Then, "I know." The air inside the car changed instantly. Queen's heart started beating faster. Her fingers curled slightly against her lap. "Where are we going?" she asked, her voice tighter now. Another pause. Then calmly, "To my house." Silence dropped like a weight. For a moment, time felt frozen. Queen's mind raced. This was wrong. Everything about this was wrong. She should have shouted, demanded to be let out, panicked, but she didn't. Instead, she stayed still, alert, watching, measuring him, because something didn't match. He wasn't nervous, wasn't aggressive, wasn't forcing anything, just controlled. The car eventually slowed and turned into a quiet, gated property. The house was large, clean, almost too perfect. When the car stopped, Queen didn't move immediately. Kushi stepped out first, walked around, opened her door. "You can come in," he said, "or I can take you back." Queen looked at him carefully. That option, he didn't have to give her that. After a long second, she stepped out. Inside the house, everything was calm. No chaos. No hidden tension. Just silence and soft lighting. Kushi kept his distance. "You can stay the night," he said. "It's safer than being out there this late." Queen didn't fully trust him, but she knew the streets. And the streets weren't kind. So she stayed. That night, something unexpected happened. They talked. Not small talk. Real talk. About life. About pressure. About struggling when no one sees you. Queen spoke about the bar, the long nights, the feeling of being stuck. "I don't want that life forever," she said quietly. Kushi listened. Really listened. And for the first time in a long time, Queen felt heard, romance kicked in, and they had sex together. Morning came faster than she expected. 6 a.m. soft sunlight slipped through the windows. Queen stood by the door ready to leave. No promises were made. No expectations set. Just a quiet understanding that the night had meant something, even if neither of them could explain it. Then she left, and life moved on. Or at least, it seemed like it did. Weeks before that night, Queen had applied for a job at a large company. It was her one shot at something better. 3 days later, her phone rang. "You've been selected for an interview." Her heart nearly stopped. She prepared harder than she ever had for anything. And when the day came, she showed up ready, confident, focused, and she passed. Her first day arrived quickly. Queen stood outside the building, adjusting her outfit, taking a deep breath. "This is it," she whispered. She walked in, step by step, hope building inside her chest. Then she froze. Standing across the room, in a tailored suit, calm, confident, unmistakable, was Kushi. The same man, the same eyes, For a moment, the world felt like it tilted. He saw her too, and his expression changed instantly. Later that day, she was called into his office. The door closed behind her. "You shouldn't be here," Kushi said coldly. Queen felt it, the pressure, the fear, but she didn't show it. "I earned this job," she replied. "I don't want you working here." Silence. Heavy. Dangerous. Queen straightened her posture. "If you try to push me out," she said firmly, "I won't stay quiet. I will take you to the courts saying that you had kidnapped me to your house and raped me." Kushi stared at her. Long, hard. Then finally, he leaned back. "Do your job." And just like that, the battle shifted. Days passed. Then weeks. At first, they kept their distance. Strictly professional. Cold. But slowly, things began to change. Kushi noticed her effort. Her discipline. Her refusal to give up, even when things got difficult. Queen noticed something too. He wasn't just controlling. He was focused. Driven. Carrying responsibilities she didn't fully understand. Their conversations became easier. Less forced. Then natural. They started staying late. Working side by side. Sharing quiet moments between tasks. The tension that once filled the air turned into something else. Respect. Then trust. Then something deeper. One night, as they worked late again, Kushi looked at her. "You didn't quit," he said. Queen smiled slightly. "I don't walk away from things that matter." That moment stayed with both of them, because they both knew this wasn't just about work anymore. Time passed. Feelings grew. Slowly. Carefully. Until one day, they stopped fighting it. What started as a wrong turn became something neither of them expected. Not perfect. Not simple. But real. And in the end, the girl who once stood alone in the dark, searching for a ride, and the man who once took her somewhere unexpected, found themselves walking the same path. Together. Stronger than before. Because sometimes, the moment that feels the most uncertain is the one that changes everything. Kushi proposed to Queen, and Queen accepted the proposal. The next month they wedded, and their new page was opened.